Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight for the Tennessee Virtual College Fair program. I just have a few housekeeping items before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen at the bottom to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website that you registered. So I would like to now turn it over to our presenters, and we have Middle Tennessee State University up first.
Thank you so much, Courtney. So my name is Hannah Lehue, and I am trying to get my thing pulled up, so bear with me. I also get to be the first one, so I'm going to try to talk very quickly to get through 6 minutes. I am one of our recruiters for Middle Tennessee State University. My coworker Megan Berry is also on this, so feel free to chat her with questions as well. We are the West Tennessee team here for MTSU. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. If you are not already familiar with Middle Tennessee State University, we are located in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is the geographic center of the state, but also about 45 minutes south of Nashville. We have about 22,000 students on our campus, making us one of the largest public schools here in the state. And that can feel very overwhelming to a lot of students because that's a lot of people. They're not on campus right now because of the pandemic, but we do have some ways that we make that feel smaller and more manageable for our students. And one of those is our 140 academic programs. I'm going to talk a little bit more about them in a moment, but they do range from the education program that we started out with over 100 years ago, still the top producer of teachers in the state of Tennessee, all the way to the aerospace program you can see on the screen, recording industry, psychology, business, you name it, there's a little something for everyone. And then outside the classroom, we offer 300 plus student organizations. About 10 years ago, the university really focused on student success inside and outside the classroom. So those student organizations became a very big part. They are ranging from student government to religious and honors groups to fraternity and sorority life, literally anything. We even have a coloring book club on campus. So if you and 5 friends can find an advisor, you can make your family on campus outside the classroom. I'm not going to go over this slide in too much detail. I feel free to take a picture of it. The 2 biggest things I did want to point out on it is MTSU is still requiring test scores for fall 2021 admission. That's the 4th piece of our application process. And you're going to see on that 5th piece, the personal statement has an asterisk next to it because in a normal year, if you meet guaranteed admission at MTSU, one of those 3 on the right, you do not need to fill out a personal statement. But this year, we updated it to reflect the pandemic. We want to know if you've had some testing challenges, can't get the ACT or the SAT, fill out that personal statement on the application, or we have an alternate version that actually does reflect pandemic questioning. We'd be happy to send it to you. Let us know if you have that 3.0 guaranteed admission requirement. And we are working to get you conditionally admitted until you can get a test. So that is kind of the most confusing way to say we still require them, but we're trying to help you out for now. And before we kind of talk about some scholarships that will require some test scores, I do want to hit on our tuition. So you can see that MTSU's fall tuition, fall and spring, is $4,700 a semester. Books, $600, insider tip, probably will never be that much, but we do like to build it in. And again, later I'm going to put up some links, but I did want to hit that our residence halls are not required for students to live on campus. You can if you want to. MTSU does a really great job for the 3,000 students who do choose to live on campus to have that residential experience, but then the rest of our students that do commute, we also give that to them. But this is kind of just an idea if you want to build it in. Murfreesboro does have a ton of off-campus apartments for students that are walking distance, shuttle distance, bike ride distance, that make the university, again, that smaller, more manageable feel that you were looking for. And kind of like I touched on earlier, there are some guaranteed scholarships offered to our students. These do require an ACT or an SAT score, and these have a December 1st deadline. So if you were a student that already has that 3.5 GPA, or you're a junior kind of looking to get that 3.5 GPA, you will need that for those. But then once you start out with that 23 on the ACT, as you increase your ACT scores, or there are SAT equivalents, just by submitting the application by that deadline, you get that money. It's not competitive, you earned it. It's combinable with the lottery scholarship, private, foundational. If you get anything from home and you want to bring it with you, these kind of help eat away at that tuition we just talked about. So this is kind of the hodgepodge slide, since I was very limited on time, but I wanted to hit on all these really important things. I really encourage you to take a lot of pictures of this if you want. Our application link is at the top. We do offer in-person tours. We have 6 tours a day, 6 days a week. I personally will be at this Saturday's tour, so come check it out if you would like. The weather in Murfreesboro is going to be nice. Our academic programs link is that yellow one, and that is my favorite part of our website. You can see all 140 of those programs, the details of how to be successful in them, where you're going to get a job afterward, who's teaching the classes, all of that is on there. The scholarships page is also available for those guaranteed ones, as well as the 700 foundational scholarships we also offer to our students. And then the last one is the housing link. One thing to note is our housing application will not be opening until later this semester. So as you're going through your application processes, there is a separate one for us for our housing. It's just not open yet. Then if you have some general admissions questions, feel free to text our office. We check that every day. Everyone in the office checks it. So we'd be happy to answer general questions you may have, but that's a great link. But then if you want some more detailed information, this is kind of how our West Tennessee team is split. Megan, my coworker on this, is the Memphis area. I'm the rest in that yellow. And then our coworker Brandon is kind of the middle west. So some of those border counties of whether you think you're middle or west, these are the team that we are here to help you find your way to Media Blue Raider. And I think I am close to time. I started my timer a little late, so I am gonna concede to Lee.
Thank you very much. Lee University, you're up next.
Awesome, thank you so much. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all. So my name is Jetney Alexis, and I am an admissions counselor for Hamilton County, Marion County, and a few of the southern states. And so we'll just talk a bit through Lee, what we're all about, and give you some general overview information. So we're founded in 1918, and we are a private Christian liberal arts university in Cleveland, Tennessee. So our campus is about 120 acres. Our current enrollment is a little over 5,000 students, and we have 42 states represented, and over 50 countries, as we have a large international population. So pretty much what you'll find at Lee, we do, since we are a private Christian school, we do host chapel services twice a week, and then over 100 student clubs and organizations. So on any given week, there's always something to do on campus run by one of these clubs. And then we have a Global Perspectives program. So something that kind of distinguishes us is that all of our students are required to complete a cross-cultural experience or to study abroad. So we do have partnership with Cambridge University, so if you wanted to go there for a semester, or if you wanted to do something during your spring break or during the summer, we have that available for you, and different trips that are hosted by departments as well. So for your specific major, there may be a trip there. And if you're not comfortable with traveling or flying or anything like that, as long as you're immersed culturally in the area as well, that is an option for you. And all of our students are also required to complete 80 hours of service before they graduate. So the way we do that is just simple 10 hours per semester for the 4 years that you are here. And for those of you who are interested in sports, we are NCAA Division II, so we have over 18 teams on campus that you can be a part of. And so as far as academics, we have 57 majors and 158 programs. So you can double major, you can major in minor as much as you want to. And our five main majors are business, communication arts, anything that you can think of in the behavioral and social sciences realm, nursing, and then early childhood and elementary education. We also have music if you're interested in that, and quite a few others. And then our student to teacher ratio is a 15:1. So pretty intimate, so to speak, as far as class size. Teachers really get to know your name and get to know you personally. So we are not on the Common App, but the way that you can apply is by going to our website, leeuniversity.edu, and in the upper right-hand side, there will be an Apply Now button, or you can just click apply to lee.com if that's easier. And if you are a senior, feel free to take a picture of this page because that is a discount code that will waive the $25 application fee for you. So Future Flame, all capital letters and no spaces. So what we require in order to make an admissions decision for you is your application, of course, and then official ACT or SAT scores and high school transcripts. So at this time, we are not test optional. I know that is a very common question, but at this time, we are not test optional. And then as far as housing, we have community and suite styles for underclassmen, and for upperclassmen, we have apartments and townhomes on campus as well. And as far as the application that's mentioned on here in the deposit, it is refundable. So we know that students are still making decisions. So if you decide that you don't want to attend Lee in the future, you're more than welcome to request that deposit. But the deposit pretty much just ensures your time on campus, your application, and make sure that you have a dorm available to you. As far as tuition, so this is including, again, how I was mentioning, the apartments and townhomes reserved for upperclassmen. So this is our sticker price. So let's say if you were close enough to live at home, $19,540 is what you would pay for the year before any type of aid. And then full-time tuition with room and board is over $28,000. So again, that number will of course look lower for freshman students. And then if you want more information on what's offered in our website or what's included in room and board and selecting different meal plans, that's available on our website as well. So how do you pay for all of that? Well, we accept the Tennessee Hope since we are a four-year institution. So that's $3,500 your first 2 years, and then $4,500 your last 2 years. So of course, with the FAFSA, which we definitely will recommend for you to go ahead and fill out, that's pretty much your application for the Tennessee Hope and any other type of grants that are offered government-wise, institutional-wise. And so it will also let you know if you qualify for loans as well. And as far as merit-based scholarships, they are based off of the ACT or SAT scores. So a 24 through a 27 would be a $5,000 a year award. So that's $20,000 over the course of 4 years. And the presidential scholarship is a 28 through a 36. So if you, and then the SAT scores are listed there. So if you are a presidential scholar, you can also compete for an additional $5,000 with our Centennial Scholarship. So a few competitive scholarships that are mentioned here, and then endowment scholarships. So there are over 300 of them during your senior year. We'll go ahead and allow you to apply to those. And this is the way that you can contact us. So if you want to take a screenshot of this page, we are doing campus visits right now in person, or if you're not comfortable with that, or you live a little too far or can't find time to fit into your schedule, we offer virtual campus tours as well and frontline preview days. So we definitely encourage you to stop by and see what we're all about. Thank you.
Thank you. And up next is Carson-Newman University.
Hi there. My name is Kate, and I'm the Director of Freshman Admissions here at Carson-Newman. I'm excited to tell you all a little bit about Carson-Newman and all that we have to offer. If you've not heard of us before, we're a private Christian college in Jefferson City, Tennessee. And if you don't know where that is, we're between Knoxville and Morristown in Tennessee. So we're about 30 minutes outside of Knoxville, and we're just about 30 to 40 minutes outside of the Smoky Mountains. We're nestled right between two of TVA's lakes in East Tennessee. Carson-Newman does have a student body of about 3,000 students, counting our graduate students. So if you count just our undergraduate students, we're right at that 2,000 mark. I'd love to tell you a little bit about the different majors that we offer on our campus. We do have over 50 different majors. Our most popular majors by far are our education program, where we have over a dozen different licensure programs, our nursing program, and our business program. Like I said, we do have over 50 different majors. If you want to take a picture of this slide, it does have the link to look at all of those majors. And if you have specific questions about whether or not we have your major, I'd love to field that in the chat when I'm done with my presentation. All right, so it is application season. And our application is absolutely free all year round. So that's not just during App Week or just during the fall semester, but all year round. We are rolling admissions, so you can apply at any point during your senior year. I do always encourage students to apply before Christmas of their senior year, so they can also file the FAFSA. We can get all that information all set for you before the new year. This year, we are a test optional school. So for us, that does mean that if you have a 2.75 or higher cumulative GPA, you can be admitted solely on your GPA. If you have a 2.2 to a 2.75, we are going to require ACT or SAT scores to make sure that you're college ready and ready to perform well in our classes. But if you have a 2.75 or higher and no ACT score, that's totally okay. We can review you for that. If you have a 2.2 to a 2.75 and you've signed up for an ACT test date now that they're back online and having those tests, that's okay. We'll hold your application until we get those scores for you. So you have all of senior year to get those scores into us. We do not require an essay, so it is a very quick application. It's completely online and it is mobile friendly. Just cn.edu/apply, or like it's on your screen, you can just go to cn.edu and click that Apply Now button. All right. I do want to remind you, as everyone else has, to go ahead and file the FAFSA. Our school code is 003481 if you want to take that picture. You can always add in school names, but with Carson-Newman, you have to remember that we do have the hyphen in there, so it gets sent to us appropriately. I say that because we do accept both state and federal aid, so your FAFSA is really important. Even though we are a private university, we're able to accept that state and federal aid to help make Carson-Newman an affordable experience for you. So we want to make sure that you get all of that information. And that's just a picture of some of the federal and state aid options that students have brought to Carson-Newman before. And we'll send that out through the mail once you're accepted as well. For freshmen, every accepted freshman is going to be eligible for a merit scholarship. That ranges from $6,000 to $14,000 per year. If you've not submitted test scores, you'll be eligible for up to $10,000. If you have a really strong GPA and you have test scores, you could be eligible for more. So even if you're accepted without an ACT score, we want to encourage you to submit your scores by January 31st. That does mean that you're eligible to send your scores all the way through all of the fall test dates, because we'll definitely receive those before January 31st. So do be sure to send those. They'll never hurt you, but they could help you. Those scholarships are renewable for all 4 years. Here's a list of other scholarships we have on our campus as well. We're very well known for community service in the state. So we definitely will have lots of service opportunities for you if you're interested in that. We have 19 varsity sports. They're all NCAA Division II, so there are scholarships available. We do have cheer and dance and bass fishing as well. So if you're interested in either of those are part of our athletic program. We have everything in the arts, from film and theater, speech and debate, art and photography, music. Music is both vocal and instrumental, and we do offer scholarships to non-majors if you're interested in that. If you're interested in specific majors, we may have scholarships there. I know we definitely have scholarships in chemistry and math and the family consumer sciences for entering freshmen. We do have some great news. You may be eligible for free tuition at Carson-Newman if you file your FAFSA on time by the state deadline, you have a 0 EFC and receive the full Pell Scholarship, you receive the TSAA grant, and you're HOPE eligible. So if all of those things are true, we're going to review you for full tuition, which means that you would come here for just paying room and board, fees, and meal plans. So we have some really great opportunities for students. It can be a lot more affordable than you think when you first start thinking about a private education. So we'd love to invite you to campus. We too are having our events still. We're doing showcase Saturdays and we're doing them COVID style. You do have to wear a mask and just bring one guest with you. We're having small tour groups walking you around campus, showing you all that we have to offer. And so that link is right there. I'd love for you to just take a picture of that. And we do still have 4 dates remaining. We would love to see you on campus. And if you have any questions at all, there's all of our office contact information. We'd love for you to call or send us an email. So thanks so much for your time, and happy applying.
Thank you. Next is Freed-Hardeman University.
Hello, everyone. Some of you may be asking, why is college so expensive? Why are there so many of them? And why or how am I ever going to choose a major? These are all big questions that I know you're struggling with, because I was in the same point not too long ago. My name is Hannah Young, and I'm a current student at Freed-Hardeman University. I can only imagine what it's like to try to choose a university during coronavirus. And with so many great colleges and universities presenting tonight, I know that decision will be made even more difficult for you. But over the next few minutes, I want to introduce to you my favorite place on earth, Freed-Hardeman University. We are located in Henderson, Tennessee, which is a quintessential small town with a great community you will come to know and love throughout your year here or your time here. But if you do want to escape the small town and enjoy a big city every once in a while, don't worry. We are 30 minutes from Jackson, an hour and a half from Memphis, and 2 hours and a half from Nashville, where all the best concerts and sporting events are held. Freed-Hardeman University has a rich history of over 150 years of serving students across the world. One of the first things you'll notice is that we have a high-quality academic program. Here, your classes are taught by high-credential professors, with almost 80% of them having earned their highest degree. That means none of your classes are taught by graduate assistants. Because of our average class size of 18 students, you will be able to experience a close personal access to those professors. That means hands-on support and unique research opportunities that you won't find anywhere else. And this is one of my favorite things about Freed-Hardeman. This is why we're able to boast an 85% retention rate, which means that you will most likely graduate with most of the same people that you came here with during your freshman year. You go to college to get a degree, they say, but who says that you can't have lots of fun doing it? That's where our social life on campus comes in, and it's awesome. We are a tight-knit student community that does everything together. Intramurals, social clubs, free on-campus concerts, a movie theater where the movies are free, homecoming, and so much more. And these are all the things that I enjoy doing when I take a break from studying. Our athletic program features conference and national champions in multiple sports. And the best thing is that all of our games are free to students to attend. Just show your student ID and you're in. Study abroad. I know what you're probably thinking. If living on campus is so great, then why would I want to study anywhere else? But trust me, you do not want to miss out on an opportunity to make some of the best memories of your life. Imagine experiencing the Eiffel Tower with some of your best friends. Or how about Spain for 4 weeks? Take the opportunity to learn at some of the biggest international corporations in Seoul, South Korea. These are great experiences that you can add to your resume one day. Seriously, think about studying abroad at FHU. With over 50 majors for you to choose from, you are bound to find something that you will enjoy studying and excel at. Our freshman advisors and our first year experience program will ensure that you will succeed during your freshman year and leave you coming back for more. Did you know that our reduced liberal arts core requirements will allow you to begin studying what you want to study as early as your sophomore year? That means that there's more time studying classes related to your major, and you're more qualified as a job applicant in 4 years. Maybe you already know what you want to do for your career, and you found that a graduate program or a graduate degree is required. Many graduate degree programs are highly competitive and seek the test accountability, the best applicants. But don't worry, we have a great chance of your acceptance rates. Check these out. 91% of medical school, 92% are accepted into vet school, and 100% are accepted into nurse practitioner school. I promise you, we're not making these numbers up. Not only do our alumni get into graduate programs, but they often get into their first choice school. Here at FHU, we have an outstanding degree at a surprisingly affordable cost. In fact, 100% of our students receive financial aid every year. So what are you waiting for? Apply now. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And up next is Martin Methodist College.
The camera's not working.
All right, so having a little technical difficulties with the camera, but my name is Tyler Cox. I'm our Vice President for Enrollment here at Martin Methodist College. I just wanted to begin by welcoming you to the virtual fair and look forward to explaining a little bit more about Martin Methodist to you. As you see on our screen here, this is our campus green at graduation. Martin Methodist College was founded in 1870. We're a small liberal arts institution here, about an hour south of Nashville, Tennessee. We are located about 15 minutes north of the Alabama line. So a lot of students drive right by us when they're headed to the beach and things like that. So love for you guys to have a chance to come visit campus. As far as our opportunities on campus, we will have a preview day this fall. Preview day is an opportunity for you to meet with faculty, tour campus, check out our residential halls, learn about what living on campus is all about, meeting with our athletic programs as well. We're a member of the NAI, and Martin Methodist has 19 different intercollegiate programs here. We've got over 9 national championships in our 4-year tenure as a member of the NAI. The opportunities for your education here at Martin Methodist is one of a personal relationship. We have a student-teacher ratio of 14-1. We offer over 40 different degree programs here at Martin Methodist. One of the biggest opportunities for students is the option to meet with our faculty, begin those personal relationships. As you see on our screen, this is a quote from our SGA president, Abby McAllister. She's also a member of our volleyball program here. Abby was also a leader as a young student on our campus within SGA. And for those students that are interested in clubs and organizations on campus, we do offer over 100 different clubs and organizations that students can be a part of. And if we don't have an organization that you're interested in, it's very easy to start your own organization on campus and club. And we encourage students to help grow the institution's opportunities to provide different chances for students to grow their own networks and things like that through campus opportunities. So the programs here at Martin Methodist are, one of a rich history. Like I said, over 150 years. This is our sesquicentennial year celebration. There's a lot of exciting opportunities here at Martin Methodist as well. You may have seen in recent headlines, we are exploring the opportunity to join the University of Tennessee pipeline as the 4th institution in the state of Tennessee system. You'll see on the screen, we have the opportunity for you to view the MMCTUT.com webpage. This is a cool opportunity for you to see the interviews with President Boyd from the University of Tennessee, as well as Dr. LeBranch here from Martin Methodist. It has some quick facts about the opportunities for you to learn about how this opportunity will impact this Southern Middle Tennessee region, the opportunities for your education to grow, and for you to be able to do it at an affordable rate. University of Tennessee system has a state rate for tuition and fees, where here at Martin Methodist, as a private institution, we do have a different cost of attendance. So that's one of the exciting things that we here at Martin Methodist are excited to be able to provide to students, is a more affordable option for education. So things such as the UT Promise, we'll be able to offer that, as well as merit-based awards. When it comes to the admission side of the college, you can apply online at martinmethodist.edu for free. We don't charge an application fee. The opportunity for you to send in your ACT and transcripts can go ahead and get you admitted. We do work on a rolling admission for you. As far as the opportunities for you to, graduate faster than the state average. That's something that we're proud of. And as you're looking at institutions and graduate programs, the opportunity to finish in your 4 years is one that we're proud of. When you look at the 4-year graduation promise here at Martin Methodist, we state that if you don't graduate in 4 years, we'll pay for the extra semester, a year it takes you to graduate. That's just something that we're proud of, is the graduation rate here for our students to bridge from undergraduate to graduate and or to their working careers. A lot of opportunities, like I said, to visit our campus this fall through a private visit and or one of our preview days. Some of the highlights on campus are the experience that you can have being a residential student, and for those students that are within a commutable distance, still having the same opportunity to have that small campus life, even though you don't live on campus. Our institution has a movie theater on campus that runs first run movies. We also have an indoor pool, fire pit, Starbucks, a lot of opportunities in a small community that the college is able to bring and provide to students here and to you as a graduate once you move on beyond Martin Methodist, once you achieve your associate's, your bachelor's, or your master's degree with us. As you kind of look towards the next opportunities to further your education, applying is the first step. It's a free thing for us and for you here at Martin Methodist, so we encourage you to apply online. The FAFSA did open as of October 1st, so we do encourage you, as you're completing your FAFSA, you can add up to 10 schools on your FAFSA. Applying for the FAFSA is what will guarantee you merit-based aid under the new format within the state of Tennessee system, as well as at Martin Methodist that guarantees you money as well. So any opportunities that you have to visit, like I said, please let us know what works with your schedule. If you see on our screen our contact information, our phone number, you can also look us up on any social media platforms, and we look forward to having you visit our campus here in Pulaski, Tennessee.
Thank you so much. And our final college for tonight is the University of Memphis.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for coming. My name is Becca King, and I am one of the admissions counselors here at the University of Memphis. And I'm so excited that you guys came to learn a little bit about a ton of different colleges today. So I'm going to go kind of quickly throughout this presentation, but just some U of M fast facts. So we do have a large student population of over 22,000 students. But I always say that Memphis is the biggest small town you'll ever go to, and the University of Memphis is the same way. So you're gonna be able to see people you know all over campus, but you're also gonna be able, not saying I ever did this when I was a student, if you don't wanna see somebody one day, you can just sneak into a crowd and avoid them and not have to see them. But it's a great size on campus. Just to break it down a little bit more, we do have 59% females on campus, 41 males represented. We have a great one-year retention rate of 77%, which means our freshmen leaving, going into their sophomore year, are prepared. They have had all the materials, tutors, one-on-one time with faculty and staff that they need, but also they had fun when they were in school and they wanted to come back to the University of Memphis. We do have a 30% transfer students on campus because we do know some students want to go to a 2-year institution and then transfer over to a 4-year. So if you're one of those people, come on. We want everybody to experience the University of Memphis. Just like the city of Memphis, our campus is a diverse place. We thrive on our student population being diverse. So you're going to have people from all over the world. You're going to have people from all over the country. You're going to have people in your class who are older than you, who are younger than you. So you're going to be able to share that community with them and learn from people from all over. We have 79 countries represented, 40% underrepresented groups are on campus, and 34% first generation college students. We love our first generation college student population. Those are people whose parents did not graduate from a 2 or 4-year institution. We have a ton of national grants that help those students. So there's a lot of scholarships and material out there for our first generation students. We do have over 250 areas of study for you to choose from business to nursing, education, engineering, psychology, commercial aviation, fashion design, culinary, almost anything and everything for you. We do have over 350 registered student organizations because I always say you go to college for two reasons, and one is to get, and most important, to get that education, but also to have fun while you're at it and having all of those memories that you're going to be able to create. We do have great Tiger athletics. Go Tigers. We are D1 in the American Athletic Conference, and all home games are free to our students. So you'll be able to go to see our Tiger men's basketball team play at the FedEx Forum, where our Memphis Grizzlies get to play, and then our men's football team gets to play at the Liberty Bowl, and then our women's team, basketball team, plays on campus. So there's so many opportunities for you to be able to go cheer on your fellow students. And if you're not a D1 athlete, but you still want to have competitiveness in you and you still want to play some sports, you can totally play intramurals with our registered student organizations, from flag football, basketball. We have a made-up one called Battleship that's so much fun. But if you are a little more competitive for intramurals, we do have club sports that you can try out for and play against other universities. We are ranked 7th in the nation for our internship opportunities. We have a ton of internship opportunities all over, especially here in Memphis. So make sure you take advantage of those, because building up that resume is going to get you a job when you graduate. So we want to make sure you have those connections and the networking through those internships. We do have the largest honors college in the state of Tennessee. It is an awesome, awesome opportunity. There's a ton of research available through our honors college, and there is a separate application for that once you've applied and been admitted. You should study abroad. It's my biggest regret in college, was not studying abroad. So if you have the opportunity, take it and do it. You can go for a week, you can go for a summer, you can go for a semester, you can go for a year. You can also pair an internship with it. One of my friends actually got chosen for an internship, and she got to cover the Olympics in Rio. And then she stayed for a semester afterwards, and she got to put that on her resume, that she got to cover the Olympics. That's a really huge opportunity for her that opened up a ton of doors. But another great thing is that the city of Memphis is in the backyard of the University of Memphis. So you're going to be able to have access to Fortune 500 companies' world headquarters that are here, like FedEx, International Paper, and AutoZone. We are a national medical hub. We're a national engineering biomedical hub here. So there's so much for you to do, to have access to, but it's also a fun city to explore. You get to eat a lot of different food, you get to go see music, you just get to explore a great city. And if you're from Memphis, you get to explore different things that you never got to before. So admissions, we do have what we call our competitive admissions process, and you go to memphis.edu to apply. We are not part of the Common App. We have rolling admissions at the University of Memphis, so you can apply whenever. But if you want to be eligible for merit-based scholarships, you need to apply by March 1st. So what we do at the University of Memphis is we look at both of your test scores and your transcript. This year we are test flexible, so you do not need a test score to apply to the University of Memphis. You will need one for scholarships, but you don't need one to apply. But if you have one, send it to us. And if you're going to take one, just send it to us when you have that score in. The class average last year was a 23 on the ACT and a 3.25. So that's just an average. People got in above or beyond that. So that's just a glance of our tuition and fees. It's not required to live on campus. We did have tuition freeze this year where our tuition did not go up, which is awesome. And then take a picture of this. This is different ways for you to see campus, our digital view book, everything like that. And then this last slide is just to stay connected with us. Email, call us, visit us on social media. But thank you guys so much for coming, and have so much fun exploring colleges.
Thank you so much. I am going to just say some last minute notes. Thank you so much for joining us. When you close this window, you'll be taken to a link with a quick 4-question survey. So we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. Also, this was just one of the few sessions, or one of the many sessions, sorry, that is being hosted through this program. So please be sure to sign up for some additional sessions. In about a week, you'll be able to find the recording from this session, as well as other recordings on the website where you signed up. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great night.